Happy Sunday, my beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Glam Media Talk Show. Here, the goal is to promote and support our own. Those who have been watching, you already know what we do. You know how we do it. We bring the guests to, show you guys everything that they do and what they are made of. And by so doing, we actually put together a few I can say projects and stuff that they're working on. If it's a business person that has like products that they're selling, we'll showcase the products. If they do like services, they will come and tell us about the services that they promote. So today I am very excited because we have a very special guest, and he's I call him my boss because I used to work for him. Glam Media used to be his we used to be brand ambassador to his business. So a lot has happened since then. But when my mom died, I stopped promoting people for a while. So that was how the deal ended. But I know that with time we'll get back on it. So I still call him my boss because he's not only a good friend of mine, he's also, like I said, he used to be my boss before. So thank you guys so much for watching. Mary Immaculate, welcome. Galintioken, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Special thanks to everybody who is joining us today. If you're joining us today for the first time, we welcome you. We appreciate you. And I was just telling everybody that the goal of our Glam Media Talk Show is to promote and showcase our own. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring on our guest for today. Thank you, Sister Francisca, for joining. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Special thanks to everybody who is watching. All right, let me go ahead and bring our guest for today so that he can tell us everything that he does, everything that he's made of, because my goal again is to showcase all our businesses and talents and anybody that is doing anything positive in our community. That is what we do here on the Glam Media Talk Show. And if you haven't noticed, Pancho is not going to be here today because he's feeling sick. He's not well today. So it's just going to be me and the guest. So you guys, it should be me, the guest, and you guys. So thank you. You all are going to be our co-hosts today. So prepare your questions for Mr. Chongwain as I bring him on. And before we bring on the guests, we usually request for hearts for the guests, like just so that they feel loved and welcome. So please, if you're watching, kindly put in some hearts in the comment section for our guests. And once I see the first one or two people doing that, then I'll go ahead and bring him on. So I'm waiting for the hearts. If you don't drop hearts, I'm not bringing him. All right, somebody should drop some hearts for Mr. Chongwain so that let me bring him on. All right, okay. I see you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody that is watching us. Thank you, Lumgolda. Thank you for the heart. One more person, please. One more person drop hearts for Mr. Chongwain, and then I'll go ahead and bring him on. All right, I'm waiting. He's waiting. We are waiting. Just one more. One more person. And then, okay, thank you, Priya. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and Priya. Worry, thank you. Let me go ahead and bring Mr. Chongwain on now. Okay, thank you, Mary Immaculate. I see that. Mr. Chongwain, are you ready? Good to go? All right. Okay, people. So drum roll. I always like to bring on my guests in a very dramatic style. So drum roll, please. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go. Let me bring you closer so that people can see your cute face. Boom, there you go. Hello, Mr. Chongwain. Welcome. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, very loud and clear. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. The thing is, Pancho is not feeling well today. He has a cold, so he's not even able to talk. He has like running nose, stuffy nose. So it's just gonna be me and you today. I know you have a lot to tell us, so let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot of people viewing us, so that's good. Okay, people. So here we are. We have our guest. He's right here. And before I say anything, Mr. Chongwain, welcome. Thank you so much for joining our Glam Media Talk Show. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. So I always tell my guests, even though they already know, but I always want to make sure that I say it again, that the goal of the Glam Media Talk Show is to promote and support our own. So what we do here is we gather information about you, what you do. We do our research. We ask you questions. We go out, look for material based on what you do, so that we can show it to the people. And that way, if you have a business, we can hopefully get you more clients. If you're doing like providing services to people, we can get people to hire you for your services. So thank you so much for being here. The first question that we always ask our guests is, of course, it's kind of like an interview. You're used to stuff like that. Just tell us about yourself, a brief, your name, where you live, and what you do very briefly before we get into the real deal of the day.
Oh, thank you so much, Glam Media. It's really a pleasure for me to be here. Thank you for the invite. Pancho is not here. I know you mentioned he's sick. A quick recovery. I know he's been doing a great job, trying to pass the message out there. And you yourself, you've been doing a very great job. I really appreciate people like you with the initiatives to, spread positive information out there and making everyone informed about opportunities out there. My name is Brian Chongwain. A son from Northwest region of Cameroon, residing here in the US, Texas, to be precise. I'm an IT professional, an instructor, and founder of JOINITSolutions, and of course, a lover of the culture, coming from the hills of Com in the Blue
Comnamites.
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure that I have my Comnamites out there, listening, ready to share. I have, students that I have trained and alumni of JOINITSolutions watching us today. So again, it's a pleasure, and I'll be more than happy to get detail into, other aspects of myself as we get into the interview.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Chongwain. This grammar when me I really blunt today said you do my head. This is my very good person, my close person. So it's hard to interview your own people because you have to be serious, but at the same time, it's hard to be serious. But then I just have to be because we have to be.
I would try to be serious.
So I would try. I won't lie to you guys. This is my person. So I'm going to try as much as possible to stay on track. So let me go ahead and welcome a few more people that have joined us. We have Maxime, that is our graphic designer. I always say he's our graphic designer from heaven because he does everything concerning our graphics on the show. So Maxime, thank you so much for joining. He says, I just reached your correct, and there you go. Yeah. Augustine, thank you so much. Oh, my big sister is here. Mommy, sister Lizette Talash is here. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much for joining. Mary Immaculate, I already welcome you. Oh, Hereta Atamja, my sister from San Antonio. All my Unity sisters, they are here. Kimbi, Alexine, and Bimimbom, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Hen. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Nena Luisa. Judy Chiato. Oh, wow. Okay, Brian, I see you came with your group. I see you came with a group. Okay, so thank you for that introduction. Like he said, he's Mr. Brian Chongwain. He lives in San Antonio. I live in San Antonio, so we live in the same town. He's my person. He's the first guest that I'm having from San Antonio, so it's a big deal for me. This is a big deal for me. So I know, right? He's my first guest from my town. So he has an IT school called JOINITSolutions, which is what he does primarily. So we're going to get into more details about that. So Mr. Chongwain, before I ask you the next question, right? Let me go ahead and play a video of your school, since you mentioned it, just so that people can have an idea of what we are talking about. And then from there, I'll ask you the questions about the school. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Let me do the video. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Get more information about JOINITSolutions. Okay, there you go.
Anyone can land a job, but not everyone can keep it. At JOINITSolutions, we train and equip IT professionals with cutting-edge skills needed to survive and thrive in the fast-changing IT economy. We provide organizations with skills and IT solutions that will drive innovation and operational excellence. Imagine the hurdles of an absolute beginner, the anxiety that comes with not knowing, and the fear of starting a new career. At JOINITSolutions, we show you the way and walk it with you. We train, mentor, and push you beyond your limits. We offer hands-on training in high-in-demand courses including SQL Server Database Administration, Computer Basics, AWS Solutions Architect, DevOps, Azure Cloud Computing, and more. JoinITSolutions is special. We do not leave you by yourself. You will work with our trustworthy community of experts who value reliability, innovation, professionalism, and expertise. At JoinIT, we are ripe. For more information, call or send a text to 210-993-7190, or you can visit us at www.joinitsolutions.com. JoinIT Solutions, the leading gateway for IT solutions and skill development for organizations and professionals in the world. What are you waiting for? Think IT, think JoinIT. Get started.
Okay. all right, Mr. Chongwain. That was nice. When I watched that video, I was sold. I was like, oh my God. If I ever want to switch to IT, I'm just going to contact you, which is what I did before. So let's go. First question that I want to ask you is, how did you get into IT? Like, what motivated you? What I know that coming from Cameroon, we come to America, we have a lot, it's a land of opportunities, right? So we have a lot of different things that we can choose and, you know, work with, or what we want to do. What got you into IT? What motivated you to get into IT? And then also tell us now how it led to you starting your own IT school.
All right, thank you so much. That is a question I've heard, you know, over and over again, and I always take passion talking about this because I call myself an accidental IT person. Right, I went into IT by
That's
accident.
interesting.
Back in Cameroon, I went to GTHS Bamenda, where I did carpentry and joinery. So, in other words, I'm a carpenter by profession. Right? So, I happened to find myself in Douala in Cameroon, where I went into a school, I'll call it a school, a software development company, let me put it that way, where they trained me how to install, you know, and configure the software that the credit unions under the Cameroon Cooperative Credit Union Network they're using. So when I went to that institution, you know, I spent a year there going to somewhere, you know, speaking French, where I had no background in French. I had to learn in French. I did not have, that was sometime back in 2009. I did not even have an email address, talk less of a Facebook page. So, you know, I was just thrown into the waters like that, and I had to figure out my way. So after that, I started working in Camco. I worked for Camco in for about 3 years before traveling to the US. So in Camco, I used to work with the title IT assistant, which I would move around credit unions, install, you know, applications, train staff, work on their databases. But I know that I was actually an IT professional. I was just doing it under the umbrella of, you know, I'm an IT assistant.
In your job description, yes.
Coming over to the US, Glam, honestly, you know, they always say that where you land in the US, the person that receives you have 70% path, right? The path that you take. That was the case then. So I happened to land in San Antonio, Texas. I met my uncle, Dr. Tamfu, who was very open enough to educate me, advise me, and a very good friend of mine also, Claude Chanji, where I used to spend most of my time with him. By then, Claude Chanji was in school for his master's. You know, and when I got here, I was doing my, you know, CNA, working, taking care of people, just to get ends meet. I used to envy Claude a lot, and he would advise me that, bro, you know, you're here. If you keep sitting and working this over time, $10 an hour, you might end up go to school. So within a year in the US, Claude motivated me, and I went and I registered in ITT Tech. You know, so I took 2 years and had my associate degree in network systems administration. When I And I started moving from $10 to $16. That was a great thing. I started going
Yeah.
to a suit, feeling myself, and oh, I just moved from a $10 job to a $16 with an associate degree. And a student loan of over 26,000, right? But at
Yes.
that time, things have changed.
Yeah.
So after my associate's degree, I happened to meet a very good friend. I would call him my mentor, someone who has actually shaped my future. Right, I call him my alumni student. My alumni to call him their sequel grandfather. That is Dr. Dennis
Um,
Kelly, the CEO of
yes.
JOINIT
Yes.
Academy. He reached out to me as a fellow com person. Like you will see, I have a lot of com people here, right? In com,
Yes.
we believe in
Yes.
togetherness, we believe in empowering one another. So Dr. Dennis happened. He reached out to me about accommodation in San Antonio, and
Yeah.
I linked him up with a couple of friends. So he moved over to San Antonio. One day after a soccer game, um, I walked up to him. I'm like, "Hey, Doc, since you came, I've not been able to meet you. What are you doing?" So he started telling me about what he came here for. He was hired at one of these big banks here to work as a database administrator.
Administrator, yeah.
He started telling me that. I'm like, oh, I have some knowledge in this. And he was open enough to tell me that, Brian, you already have a lot of knowledge that you can start making six figures outside of this your $16 job that you're working. So it was a motivation to me. And by then, he had started his first batch to teach database administration. So I joined. It was already, into the training, and within 3 months, I was able to land my first job as a DBA. Moving from now $16 to you're talking about, 100,000. And again, this is not about money. It's just a motivation and giving realistic information out there, right, for others to see. So Dr. Dennis helped me. Afterwards, I taught at Kiawi Tech for over a year. And, later on, with his blessings, I was able to get JOINITSolutions together, where we have a group of like-minded people, people who are passionate to be able to transfer that knowledge as well. So it's through the blessings from Dr. Dennis that I've been able to bring up JOINITSolutions, where I've trained a lot of IT professionals, with the team that we have in place. So I know that's a lengthy history, but it's a motivation to me and the people that I have trained. And apart from that, I did not get complacent with the associate degree and then, working IT, seeing the money. I thought it wise to go back to school and build myself academically, where I enrolled in college. I just graduated in January from Walden University with my bachelor's, right? And now I'm currently enrolled in my master's, data analytics and data science. So hopefully by June next year, I'll be graduating. Just not again, just telling people like you don't get complacent, right? You have to keep going because IT is a fast changing field that you need to stay on top of your game. So basically, that is not a little bit, a lot more about me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I like when people my guests talk about their business with so much passion, because it makes you see the reason why they are doing it and why they are succeeding. Because in life, if you're not passionate about what you're doing, trust me, you always have a problem with it. Sister Eugenie, let me read some comments here. Sister Eugenie, welcome. Okay, Maxime, thank you so much. We'll get to that. Sister Eugenie says, how the fans, hey Glam Queen, how the fans are from. Everybody is fine, Sister Eugenie. Thank you for joining. Hereta says, my girl, Glam of the Queen. Thank you. Okay, Maxime says, I just noticed that the University of Boya website was done by JOINITSolutions. The website looks dope. I like this comment, because that is where we are going to. We're going to tell you about everything that he does for the Cameroonian community. You guys will not believe it. Just wait. Just wait. I will get there. All right. Thank you. Sister Eugenie says, I'm a nurse by accident too. That accident they fled to America. Sister Eugenie no be lie, because she said that I had a master of chemistry from Cameroon, and now in the USA I accidentally got into nursing. Yeah, like Brian said, when you come to America, the people that receive you have 90, like I could even say 90% influence on what you do, honestly. Because like Sister Eugenie, she had a degree in chemistry, she's now a nurse. I have a degree in business management from UB, but I'm a nurse today. Like, how does that even make, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you come to America, your orientation, the people that you meet, the people that receive you, the people around you, you're most likely to do what everybody around you is doing. But nowadays, I can say there's room for more opportunity. People are learning, people are opening up, and they are understanding that there's more things that they can do aside from what the people around them are doing. So thank you so much for that. All right, so let's go ahead and let me see. There's more people that just joined. Christelle Basie, she says, congratulations, Brie, I'm proud of you and the amazing work you do. Riley, welcome, thank you so much for joining. Augustine says, I am so impressed with your history. Lumgoda says, such a motivation. Sister Eugenie says, it's a great history, dear. Thank you so much, Joy. Joy just came in. She says, hello, guys. I'm late. Oh, no, you're not late, sweetheart. You're anytime you join is good for us. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. So we've heard what Brian said. He came to the US. He had a couple of people, his uncle and his friends, that motivated him. The one thing that he said that resonated with me, and I'll say it, is he never got complacent. Even though he started working, he started making some money after his associate degree, he would have just decided to be like, okay, at least I'm making 6 figures now, let me end here. But he decided to go back to school. He got his bachelor's degree. He is now enrolled and doing his master's degree, which for me is a big deal, because the more you learn, the more knowledge you gain, the more opportunities that come your way. So thank you so much, Mr. Chongwain, for sharing. All right, so now I want you to tell us the courses that JoinIT Solution offers here in the US, and how people, like around the world, and how people can join, because we'll eventually get to the Cameroon side, which is the big deal of the day. But I want you to, like, just, if, okay, I'm somebody, I just say, oh, I'm looking for an IT school to go to, like, where do I go? Oh, I come across JoinIT Solution. So I'm like, okay, let me call you. Just sell me on the school and what you offer and how we can join this work, how we can join.
Oh, so IT is very broad, like anyone will tell you, right? There are various disciplines in IT. You have data management, you have infrastructure, you have development, you have the managerial part of IT. So there are a lot of things that people can get into IT and do. But one thing I tell everybody is that...
Brian, wait, I'm sorry. I hate to cut you short. I'm so sorry. I just read a comment here that says Augustine is Brian's dad. He's been watching and he's a proud man. I'm blessed to be his elder sister. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mr. Augustine, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I'm honored to have your dad watching us. This is a big deal for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for watching. Sister Christelle, thank you. That's Brian's elder sister. Thank you so much for watching. Is she the one you told me is in Europe? Is that the one? Okay, so hopefully I'll see you someday. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for watching. Benoit, welcome. Joy says, our guest is also handsome with a beautiful history to share. I should consider joining IT. Thank you. That is the purpose of the show. So Brian, go ahead. Sorry. Tell us how to join IT. I just had to welcome your dad. Tell us how to join your school. Thank you.
No, thank you. That's fine. And greetings, Dad. You know, like my elder sister said, I'm pretty sure he will be a very proud man. He is. I was not thinking of the days he used to, run after me when I refused to go to school. Because everybody has a past, right? Before I get into that, sometime in primary 4, I told my dad, "Hey, I don't want to go to school anymore. My dad is a mechanic, that I want to go and learn mechanic," because I grew up in a community where most people were these handy people. They did not go to school. They're already making money. So my dad, I remember that day in primary 4, he got me well beaten and be like, "So because I did not go to school, I'm a mechanic, and you want to also grow up and be a mechanic?" So that thing has always been in my mind. And immediately that happened, he knew that I was already going another, you understand? So he shipped me to Njinicom, where I had to go and stay with grandma and go through, that village life that has actually instilled a lot of cultural, happiness in me. So again, thank you, Dad, for the role you play in my life, and again, to everybody. Yeah, going back to IT, we have a lot of fields, disciplines in IT, and one thing that I've seen as a challenge is that our people are not aware of what they can do. Our people have lack of information what each of these respective fields can offer. Our people are scared that IT is something for very smart people who did math and everything, right? So the most challenging part is lack of information. Anything you do in IT, anything you do in IT, being it, Scrum Master on the managerial part, being it a database administrator, a data analyst, a SOC analyst, cybersecurity engineer, network administrator, all of these things, you definitely get a job because IT itself is the integral part of every company, right? And for a company to be operational, you need all these moving parts together. So you must need somebody in networking, you must need someone in cybersecurity, you must need a database administrator, a system administrator, a cloud engineer. You need all of these people. So no matter what you do in IT, all you need to do is be focused and expand your skills. The beautiful thing is when you start today as a database administrator, your mind will be open enough for you to switch into becoming a data analyst. Maybe you want to switch and go to infrastructure, network part, and all of that. The most important thing to everybody is to get started. And now, how do you get started? That is also very challenging. Where you get started matters a lot. You have to get started in an institution or with a mentor that will be able to tell you exactly first how to study. The way you study in IT is not the way we study in a traditional college to write an exam and pass, right? You want to be able to learn hands-on. You want to learn in an institution that, directs you towards the right path, set the right expectations. I'll not just get up to there and tell anybody that come and do DBA and be making 6 figures. It's easy. After 6 months, you're going to make 6 figures. No. What I tell people is that come in, all that companies need is someone with the skills that they are looking for. As long as you have those skills, you are able to fit into that company. Your primary focus should be to gain the skills, being in whatever discipline in IT. Gain the skills, get that mentor that tells you this is how you can learn to get these skills. This is going to be some of the practical issues you're going to be facing at work. Try fixing these things now while you are in training. This is going to be some of, the career opportunities that you have ahead of you. So the start is keep aside the money aspect of it, focus in building the skills, and you'll be able to go. What I identify as in JoinIT, So in JoinIT, what I looked as a possible career path, when you're getting to IT, you're building a career, is to start as a database administrator. Not as if you go as a cybersecurity person, you're not going to start. But that is what worked for me. That is what has worked for the people that I have trained. And why do I say so? I say this because data is the most valuable asset of any company, right? Everything around the world. What we are doing here today is data. This record is going to be stored somewhere. It can be shared and even sold to somebody to watch just to get this content that you're creating, right? Think of a bank. Everything that a bank does is captured data. Everything that an institution does is captured data. So that data is the most valuable asset of that company. It is stored somewhere in a database, and it needs people to be able to manage that, right? After that data is being stored in that database, other things can come in. You need a data scientist to use that data. You need a data analyst to analyze that data and help the company to make informed decisions, right? You need a data integration expert to be able to get that data from various sources, integrate it, and build forth, a center point of truth for that company. So anything you do pointing to data is good. Then the beauty about it is that at JoinIT, we are able to train you from an absolute beginner. We are not just on the aspect of come and paying your tuition. We give you an opportunity, to start from the very basics, right? Our first 2 weeks of the training is absolutely free, where we teach you computer basics. We teach you how the various disciplines in IT, your responsibilities as a DBA, how your daily, your day is going to look like when you're working as a DBA, right? So we build that foundation and we tell that, yes, you are done. This is the end of the 2 weeks. If this is something you want to do, then go ahead and get into that financial commitment. So the role we play, we first of all mentor you to build that foundation and make you see the potentials in you. Once you do this, now you can engage in this and we mentor you along the line. So our trainings, like I said, database administration, cloud computing, Azure DevOps, data analytics, those are the things that we do. And after our trainings, one other challenge that a lot of people that get into IT, they're faced with is, you just train me for 6 months and you're like, okay, you're done with your training. go ahead. I might not even know how to take an interview. I might not even know how to apply for a job. I might not even know how a resume or a CV, as we call it in Cameroon, looks like. So at JoinIT, after our training, we take you into a 3 months interview prep where my very good friend here, Galabe, Prof. Galabe, he's heading that department, and my senior colleague, Prof. Barbara, we take you into a 3 months intensive interview prep where you do a lot of hands-on, you work on projects, we teach you, we put you on mock interviews, how do you respond to interview questions, and after that 3 months, you are still there to attend classes. So I don't call JoinIT a training school, I call it an IT community where we train people. So I'm talking now as a head of that community. We have trained a lot of people, and that does not just happen here in the US, everywhere around the world. Our trainings are more of, online, and that is the trend now, right? Because most companies, most training institutions, they are getting out of these infrastructural expenses, building offices and everything now is becoming online. So we start teaching you how do you take an online course, and of course we give you instructor led, so you can see me as I'm talking to you. If I'm clicking here to create a database, you can click as well. So that is how we have established it, Glam, and I'm very, excited at times when I see someone coming in within our first 2 weeks, not even understanding how the computer works, not understanding how communication, how data flows across the network, not understanding what is information and communication technology, talk less of an information system. But after 2 weeks, when you ask these people questions, they are able to express their mind. To me, that is the most fulfilling part, changing somebody's life, making somebody learn something new. So I know.
Thank you so much.
Always very long. I'm very passionate.
I know you're very passionate about it. That's why when you're talking, if you notice when you're talking, I was getting all excited because even the comments, like people in the comment section are getting all excited. This is my show, right? I usually say the goal of this show is to promote and support people, but all the guests that we've invited here, I've learned something from them and I've benefited something from them. So for me, the show is for all of us, for me, for our guests, for our audience, everybody. I even have somebody in the comment talking about wanting to join IT Solutions. So I'm excited because that's the goal of this show, just to make sure that when you come, at least you can have a client, you can have a follower, you can have somebody that can join you. So let me go ahead and read some more comments. We have Krista, that's your sister. She says, thank you, Glam Queen. I hope to see you someday. Okay. And then you must say, I'm so impressed with your history. Yes, Daddy, you must be impressed because of his stubbornness back then, but he's doing good now, so he's making you proud. Okay, Lumgoda says such a motivation. Riley says, I beg, I want to make him mentor me. You see, Riley, what will you do without me now? What will you do without me? We'll connect you with Brian. Christabel says, Christelle says, August. Okay, that's when she said it was your dad. Okay, thank you. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you, sis. We'll meet someday. All right. Okay, Riley says that he wants you to be his mentor because he's currently taking a programming course. So I'll connect you with Riley, please. He's my son, so please, I beg. We'll discuss. We'll see how if he put it onto this stuff. All right. Joy and Benoit. Oh God, I know answer now. Maxine says information plus implementation is equal to money. That's true. And then Riley says that's very true. At first, I thought IT was for geniuses. Me too, Riley. Me too. As well, I mean, not say for get into IT, you must be in a brain boxer. You must be in a person where you get high IQ, very high IQ. But I'm understanding now, like Brian said, before you start, first of all, you have to be determined. You have to do your research and see if it's something that you want to do. And with their school, they even offer you 2 weeks training on computer basics. So that way you can even have an idea of what, because even though we live in a digitalized world, not everybody is into computers. Not everybody is open and willing to even learn how to use computers. So sometimes when you want to join a school, they just throw you into, say you want to do cybersecurity. They just throw you into the cybersecurity stuff. It's very daunting. Sometimes it makes you overwhelmed and then you run away. But then if you go to a school like JoinIT Solution, where they start with the basics of what is a computer, showing you how to even start a computer, get into it, then what database administrator, like when they give you that basic knowledge, it encourages you to come back and continue studying. So thank you so much for sharing, Mr. Chong. Chongwain, because I myself, I'm also thinking of getting into IT. Actually, I started some few courses here and they just to get my feet inside water. And to be honest with you, I am getting there. Like, I'm not scared of it anymore. Like before, like Riley said, I used to think there was a geniuses, but now that I'm in it, I'm also realizing that I'm a genius too, because I understand the stuff.
Yeah, Glam, I can say that you have actually attended a class at JoinIT, the Azure Fundamentals.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to mention.
Just a reminder.
I know, right? I know. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. And anyway, I was planning to. I was still going to tell them that I am a JoinIT solution. Should I say alumni? Even though I wasn't there for long. You know, I did fundamentals, like cloud fundamentals, Azure fundamentals class with Mr. Brian. And that's why I said I'm beginning to get my feet in the water, because I just went there to see what it's about. And then once I did the class, that was what gave me the confidence to know that, oh, IT is something that I can also do. So then I started doing my research and doing more courses on the IT stuff. So Mr. Chongwain has been my prof and he has been my boss. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. All right, let me read another comment here from Otasowi Nora. I'm sure that's your person, because he says, that's my prof. JoinIT is a place to be. Thanks for the amazing work you are doing. And then Kimbi Alexine says, Brian Chongwain is a true community builder, an amazing leader and inspiration to us young adults, Comnamites. Keep soaring, my president. There you go. There you go. And Maxime, that like I told you, we have a graphic design guy, Maxime. He's into IT. He's an IT professional in Cameroon. So I'll hook you up with him too, so that you can. Maxime, I'd already get your next boss. So not even stress yourself, because you don't already get person, you know. And then he says it's true. IT is about practice. You have to practice. And then Victorine Austin says, that's my boss. JoinIT is the engine to the future. Maxime, leave me. Say anti-glam, I'm blushing. I know blush. Why? When people are here saying they want to join IT solution, why no blush? Then Riley says, yes, very important. Like my teacher always tells me, Riley, no look money, learn first, then the money go come. I have something to say about that. I have done Scrum before. I've been a Scrum master. Brian mentioned Scrum. Scrum is a managerial IT position. I have done that before. Before I did it, I had a big resume saying I had all this number of years of experience. But then the challenge that you face when you do that is that when you go to work, they already assume that you know everything. So nobody's there to train you. Nobody's there to give you any ideas on what to do. Instead, they're expecting you to do the stuff. So now when you don't do it, then you get into trouble. So that is something that I have learned as I'm getting into the IT field, that it is okay to start from the entry level. It is okay if you don't know anything about IT, start from the basics and work your way up. No be money, money day, but the money will come when you know which way you do. Like, see Brian, he has done his associate, done his bachelor's, now he's doing his master's. The higher he goes, the more money he will make. But he started from the zero and he's gonna get to 100. So that's one thing that I've learned in IT. Take it slow, take your time, go step by step, and you'll make the money. The money will come. All right, thank you. Joy says, with your mentorship, I'll gladly join IT. I can't let this pass me by. Maxime says we should just interview only IT specialists. See how interview this. No interview only IT specialists. Slap you. Okay. Nikki Nash says, see as boy, sweet mom, is he single? No, he's not. Stop. You people on this show are crazy. She says, some show go fight, so see, this is beautiful. Thank you, Nikki Nash. Thank you, Nikki Nash. All right, Prewi says, Prof. Brian is one of the best teachers I've met. He's awesome. Prof, all the comments are just praising you. Loom says, couldn't have been more proud to have been under his great umbrella of JoinIT Solutions. Had little or no knowledge in IT, but all thanks to this great team. I just graduated as a DBA last month, and I must say the sleepless night was worth it. Thank you. That is good. That is good. I love these testimonies. That's why I like reading the comments, so that, you know, your people are there telling, you know, like it's testimonies people are giving about your school. So those who are watching will be motivated to join, because they have real life, you know, students that have graduated and they are working now, they are doing good. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Doom Tracy, JoinIT has a selfless team. If you think of going into IT, JoinIT is the place. Oh my God. Mr. Eugenie, this is my neighbor, Mr. CEO. Keep up the good work, Papa. We are behind you. In every career, you need your basic guys. Yeah, she said, starting from the beginning is the way to go in life. Francisca says, very impressed, small brother. She's clapping for you. Everybody's happy for Everybody's proud of you. Everybody's happy for you. I am extra proud. I am extra happy. And then what makes it extra special is because I know you personally. I know you personally.
I'm so proud to know you as well.
You are my personal friend, my rich friend. I know you. So thank you very much for that wonderful all the stuff that you just told us about IT. And I already have, I think, 3 people in the comments that are interested so far. So we'll get with them. I have Riley. I have Joy. Joy is one of my, she's been here on the show. She's I can say, if a hustler, like if hustler was a person, like she does everything, anything that she can set her hands on to make money. And she's a very pushful and hardworking girl. So I'm not surprised that she's saying that she wants to join the IT field because she's very pushful like that. So I know that Joy, we can get you in contact with Joy and Riley and also, and also Maxime, who is my graphic guy. Riley says, "My man, you don't start cloud as your leave we. I beg leave me. I do Martin the responsible. They will go finish all thing before I go tell you now. But for now, I'm in it slowly. I'm getting there. So let's continue, Mr. Chongwain. Okay, now let's go to the moment we all have been waiting for. Those in Cameroon, thank you guys for watching and showing your interest. By the way, have you people shared? Because I don't see anybody sharing. No, I have something special for the person that shares the most. Like, the highest sharer gets something today for me. Actually, I'll make it two people. The top 2 sharers, I'll send you guys something. So if you're watching, please help us share. If you have not shared, kindly share. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue. So the part that we have all been waiting for is JOINITSolutions partnership with University of Buea in Cameroon. Okay, Joy, thank you. Keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Joy already win it. If you are the highest sharer, you win. Anybody that shares the highest sharer, the top 2 highest sharers today, will have something special for you guys. And you know me, no, I didn't ever talk me, I didn't shout. I just can't lance my people there. So thank you, guys. So let's go ahead and watch the video about your partnership with UB, and then you come now and tell us all the good things that we need to know about that. Okay. All right, so guys, let's watch this video. You guys watch this video and see Brian in action. See magic. See. In short, man, no talk. I feel about hype, so they say I'm calling my person. So watch this. So watch you. Okay.
The world has been changing, and Cameroon is part of that change. Imagine learning from the comfort of your home, in the palm of your hands, beyond time and space. Yes, you too can do this, and we will help you learn some of the most in-demand IT courses through e-learning. We are the College of Technology in the University of Buea, and together with our partners, we are revamping a sizable number of courses to include an e-learning experience. Get trained in data management, cybersecurity, computer networking, mechanical and electrical engineering, and more by the most experienced instructors from around the world. The College of Technology partners with JOINITSolutions, Cisco Academy, AWS Academy, Microsoft Academy, CompTIA Academy, the Python Institute, the Linux Institute, and more. Together, we are closing the gap in the digitalization of companies in Cameroon. You can be part of the refined workforce with increased productivity to leverage your employment opportunities in the fast-growing Cameroonian economy. Take a chance with us. For more information, visit the College of Technology in the University of Buea or dial the phone number. The College of Technology in the University of Buea. Train locally and qualify globally. Start and develop your IT career with us.
Mr. Chongwain, you are killing me. I swear, this show today, no, I don't even know. I was trying to I give anybody always drink my mimbo after the show anyway. After even the drinking was well, the talk so that because this is It's just me celebrating you, I can say, because you're doing so much, and I've always shared your stuff. You know, anything that you post, you tag me. Sometimes I'll share. If I see, I share on WhatsApp and stuff. But I've never really had the chance to, let me say, congratulate you, celebrate you. And I mean, you're doing so much. I don't even know how to express it. So consider this show my own way of celebrating you, Papa, because you are too much. You are doing too much. That is too much. All right, so now let's get to it. Let's get into it. How did you get join IT solution? Because maybe tomorrow me to have decide to start Glam Queen IT Glam Queen IT Academy. You know, the Glam IT Academy. Then I say, I want to go partnership with UB. And also I give a contact Mr. Chongwain. So I mean, I just give us how can I say, a brief explanation of how and why you decided to take join IT to Cameroon. Because some people, I've seen people where I went to do an IT course, and there were people that were saying that, oh, I cannot even come and do that because I'm in Cameroon. When man go finish, someone go get work, all that kind of thing, you know. So just give us an you know, a summary of how you got join IT solution to Cameroon.
Well, thank you so much. I don't know if it's a summary or you know, an inside information, but I'll try to summarize it as much as possible because our people out there need this information. So before I talk about getting join IT to Cameroon, I want us to first of all identify some challenges, you know, that the Cameroonian economy is facing, that the citizens of Cameroon are facing back home, right? Which I'll put myself as one of them. I would say that we don't have enough training institutions. Look at back in the days where people used to leave Cameroon, go and study these certification programs in India, right? Their parents will need to spend, they'll go stay in India for a year, they'll still come back and still stay at home, you know, but they have spent money. So that is a challenge. Even now, the way the education system in Cameroon is structured is more of this, the traditional system of education. You go, you do your theory, you go write an exam, you pass, and you have a degree, right? That is not how it is out here. So we need to start changing our economy to reflect, you know, this developed economy. For example, in the US, I really don't need a degree to work in IT as long as I have those skills, as long as I have the certification that validates my knowledge, I can get a job. For example, I'm still going to school now, but I've been working in IT since 2016 without a degree. So in Cameroon, it is a little bit different. So we need to start bringing in these new dynamics, you know, to make Cameroon be able to match up with these developed countries, right? Also, you see that in Cameroon, companies don't understand about role-based IT. If you're an IT person, they expect you to do network, build websites, fix computers and everything. So companies don't understand this. So there is need for companies to restructure the IT environments and the IT department to accommodate these role skill ITs, right? That is what we're doing. In Cameroon also, you know, a lot of companies, they don't understand some high technological aspects of IT. High availability, disaster recovery, you know, security of the environment, performance. That is why you can go to a bank today and they'll tell, oh, our systems are down. Why? Might be because the infrastructure is not resilient enough. Might be because the application points to databases that don't have any high availability and disaster recovery. So the goal is for us to take those baby steps and start training people in Cameroon to progressively get up to that level where they can implement some of these high solutions. Why did I take JoinIT back in Cameroon? And before going to the University of Boya, I actually used to teach people in Cameroon, you know, but when I just started, it's difficult to have someone in Cameroon pay you 200,000, 100,000 to get into this. So I really started this as a way of giving back to the community. But at that time, you know, people did not really see the importance. There are a lot of people, I can count a couple of students that I trained in Cameroon before our partnership with UB, who just got to the US, you know, within 6 months in the US, they did not have to go through the stress, the struggles that most of us went through. They came in already with these hands-on skills and they applied for jobs. They're working as DBA today. You know, say, Fro, I have one of my former instructors, Gong McDonald, they are doing very well. You know, even some of the instructors we have here, they took this training outside of the US. You know, then they just got here and they got integrated. They did not hold back that, oh, I'm not going to do this training because there are no jobs. right? The saying goes thus: prepare yourself, right? Get the skills and wait for an opportunity to show up than to sit, let the opportunity show up when you are not prepared. That is a mindset. So partnering with the University of Boya is something that I cannot really tell you, how it happened. But I want to give credit to the University of Boya, the then director of the College of Technology, Professor Sone, who is today the DVC, the DVC Vice Chancellor, right? And Mr. Michael, who is the training coordinator for the ICT certification program. So these are people that understand that IT needs to come to the doorstep of the people. We actually saw a flyer of the university marketing this other networking, all these other trainings. They did not have database administration. And one of our instructors in JoinIT reached out to UB, and these people actually accommodated us. We have always been looking for that opportunity to give back to the community in this well-structured manner. So today we have partnership with the University of Boya, where we don't just train people in Cameroon. Like someone mentioned, our goal is to make the University of Boya give it the credit that it deserves for the number and caliber of people that they have trained. If you look, those who went to the UB since the inception, they have had one website. But today, what did JoinIT do? JoinIT took that website, we revamped it to make it look as that of a modern university. If you go to the UB website today, you see part of the things that we do. So we don't just train, right? In the University of Boya also, we discover, mostly in Cameroon, people don't have areas. People learn, but they don't have centers to go and certify. From there, we push our partnerships to the next level, where we are now in partnership with Pearson VUE. We have a modern certification center in UB in partnership with Pearson VUE. You take your training, you can go there, you register for your certification, you sit and write in a very comfortable, modern certification center, just like we have here in the US. So that is how far JoinIT has gone with the University of Boya, and we continue to build on that, right? So it is not just JoinIT. I'm somebody that I am open. I like when things are happening the right way. I also have my other partner, Dubritech, who this guy, is also in partnership with the University of Boya in cloud computing engineering. This is somebody who studied from UB, traveled out, then gained the knowledge that he has gained, went back to UB, revamped the IT department of UB, their data center, set up huge servers. So students in UB now can study through Dubritech, and JoinIT. So this is how collectively us from Cameroon can give back to our community, not looking at the monetary aspect of it. So in UB, we offer trainings in, database administration, that is for JoinIT, and data analytics, right? It's still online. It's challenging because people still need to pay the training fees. We have really subsidized it, make it very affordable for our people, right? And the type of training we give them is training that even in Cameroon, you can go ahead, you can get a job. I've had a couple of students get a job in Cameroon, but is it as often as we have here? No, but there is time because things are changing. Things are changing. I always feel bad when, you graduate students in Cameroon and they end up not getting jobs. But I tell them one thing, you have empowered yourself. One thing that you have with you is that knowledge. No one will take it away from you. No matter where you find yourself, you can utilize this knowledge, even at your local level, So it's really a lot. I'm so passionate about this because I come from Cameroon. I understand the challenges. I understand what used to happen in a credit union where staff will not even understand that they need to back up databases. You go there to make a deposit, they'll still bring your receipt booklet. So when light goes off, the system crashes and everything is gone. So we need to train people. That is how JoinIT got in partnership with UB, and we are really building on that. Thanks to everyone who supported in that initiative.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. When you were speaking, I was clapping and happy because of everything that you're saying. I like the fact that you're open, like you said, your other place, another person that is also doing his own IT stuff in UB, and it's not costing you guys anything. Any man if you own land, you do your own thing. That's one of the problems that our people face. You see greener pastures, and then you have somebody that wants to come and ask you, "Where, bro, how have you get into this thing?" Instead of trying to help the person, so that may all una go chop for the benefit, they'll be trying to block you. People are like that. So when I see somebody who is open to showing people other, the way and everything, because at the end of the day, they always say, this life, so all we go die. So anything where you say you do for you, carry and go with her. So why all this being selfish and not wanting to help others is not my thing. That's why I promote people. That's why I support people, because I love to see people win. May all we win. We'll come for the life is too short. We'll come for the life. Will the past na past. So while we are here on earth, let's try to make each other happy. Let's try to make each other comfortable. So thank you so much for being a good team sport. Thank you so much for that. All right, let me take a few comments here. Maxime says having an IT skill is the best thing you can do for yourself. IT is the way now. Just sit home and work, make money. Yes, so Maxime. Sister Eugenie said that is true. In nursing, there is nurse informatics, which is handling electronic medical information. That is true. My niece just graduated with her master's in nursing informatics, so I know about nursing informatics too. So that's actually one of the things that I had thought about doing a long time ago, but then I heard about other IT courses that got my interest. So I'm like, okay, let me go there, because that's what I want to do now. So thank you so much, Maxine. Joy says this is the best guest you have had on the show. Glam. I can say this is the best guest you've brought to this program so far. The knowledge is powerful. Kaku Amega says, hi, I am Emmanuel. Great to follow you. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, talking about that, please, if you're watching us for the first time, kindly follow Glam Media. Don't just come here because of Brian and go when he leaves. So follow Glam Media, because this is what we do. We bring people that have a lot of knowledge and good stuff to share, a lot of businesses and good products that they do. So we bring them here so that they can talk about themselves, and people who do stuff for the community. Like Brian said, he did this. He took JOINITSolutions to Cameroon as his own way of giving back to the community. So this is what we do here. So please, if you're watching us for the first time, kindly follow us and always come back. Thank you so much. All right, Maxine said this interview is so sweet. Joy said keep bringing people like him, or bring him again another time, because he has just a lot to share. Yes, of course, Joy. Thank you. I'll bring him again. Nikki Nash says is the voice for me. He is a fine man. You can I beg, leave me. Don't make ready, Brian. No, leave me my rest today. I beg, una leave me. Focus on the subject at hand. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Like I said, you guys are my co-host today. No man ask Brian question. I only praise una throw a question for comment section. Man, ask you. Maxine says things are really changing in Cameroon. Most companies and organizations are now taking IT seriously. That's good. So if you go to the JOINITSolutions, one of the programs there, you like Brian said, you get a job. It will take time, but IT is evolving. It is something that everything is going digital now. Even my small 2-year-old baby, in no phone already, in no laptop, in no desktop, in no thing, because we live in the IT world now. We are actually in it. So if you're not in it, you better start looking for a way to get into it. So thank you so much, Brian. Your father says, thank you so much, my son. Wonderful service to the community. He's so proud. Me too. I'm proud. I'm a proud auntie. I'm a proud auntie. I'm a Brian, a family member now, so me, I've been proud too of you. Okay.
Always
yeah. Okay, so talking about JOINITSolution being in UB, he talked about certification center, right? You said once people do their courses, they can please just shed some light about certifications, because there are people who don't know that when you do IT course, you need a certification. So just briefly tell them what it is about and how it's going to benefit you after your IT course, like why you need a certification.
Right. Thank you again. Thanks everyone for the beautiful comments. I feel like just staying here and coming again next Sunday if there's a chance.
You are stealing the show. You are stealing my show. You are stealing my show.
I told you from the beginning.
Go ahead.
Okay. So in IT, there are various lines in which you can train. You can go through the formal education where you have a degree, you have a bachelor's, an associate, a master's, which is very okay. But now you need to specialize in something, right? Most of IT is about products. So for example, Microsoft is the giant in tech. It has products that people need to learn specifically, right? For example, Microsoft Office 365, right? Microsoft SQL Server Database Administration, Excel, Word, PowerPoint. These are all products that Microsoft has. When you're in IT now, to validate your skills in a particular product, you need the certification that directs you to that path. So certifications in IT are issued by the company that owns that product. For example, you want to be certified today as an AWS Solutions, associate or engineer. You need to take that training. You need to actually perform some hands-on skills to be able to write those certifications. For the most part, if you look at certifications in IT, they will tell you that this certification is equivalent to 2 years experience. They expect you to have worked for some time before you are able to write that certification because it helps validate your skills, right? Especially in Cameroon now, where the traditional method is I have a degree. If you go to the university, you have a degree in computer science, right? You can specialize in, after your computer science, in development. You can still specialize in data science. You can specialize in anything. So once you pick a path, right, with that general knowledge that you have, it is good to have that international recognized certification. When you graduate from JoinIT today, the University of Boya issues you end of course certification. That is not recognized internationally. For you to validate that you're a database administrator, you need to write the official Microsoft certifications that certified you as a database administrator. So now, very few companies or very few organizations, have a place where you can go and write this in Cameroon. For example, I bet you JoinIT Certification Center is a second now in UB. I don't think there's anyone in the Northwest. So if you're in the Northwest and you want to write a certification, you need to travel to Boya or you travel to Douala. I know one in Douala, right? So now we have brought this because when we are training you, we don't just want to train you to end there. We want to train you and provide you that international certification. And behold, companies in Cameroon now, when you show them that I have this certification, it is internationally recognized. They know that, oh yeah, that guy is an international person. And Glenn, the funniest part is that if I leave now and go to work in Cameroon, they want to pay me more, like somebody who has studied out there. But it is the same certification that if you study in Cameroon, the same thing we teach people in the US who are working for Fortune 500 companies, we teach them the same in Cameroon. But why would you want to pay me more? Because you feel like I'm coming from this outside world and all of that. So we want to change that dynamic. We want people in Cameroon to have the skills and be able to work for Fortune 500 companies and also build these small enterprises in Cameroon to grow where they can have more people. And by so doing, whatever you do, follow a route in IT, get internationally certified, go to our JoinIT Solutions Certification Center in Boya and write the certification.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm excited because of some comments that I saw coming in. Sister Eugenie is asking, what is the shortest course you have through JoinIT in Cameroon and what is the cost? When somebody start asking things like this, know that they have somebody in Cameroon that they might want to send to JoinIT. So wait, before you answer that, right? Before you answer this question, let me read this comment. Maxine says, because I was complaining that they are not asking you questions, all my to say, wonderful service to the community. Hey, Brian. Then there's Nikki Nash, who is supposed to be Pancho's crush out here saying how Brian is so cute and all that. He's still single. Nikki Nash, stop. Maxime says he explains so well that you don't even have to ask questions. That's true. He really explains. And then also, I want you guys to take note in the comment section. There's JoinITSolutions administrator there. He has put there all the courses that they train. He has put all the website, the contact, and how you guys can get to them. Thank you so much, JoinITSolutions person who is doing that. Thank you so much. Usually I will do this after the show, so thank you for making my job easy. Thank you so much. Gilbert Chia says very interesting. Nikki Ness says I'm enjoying, very interesting show. Thank you guys. Thank you. So as we're talking, the JoinITSolutions person is dropping their contacts and how to join their school WhatsApp group and everything, how to contact them, even in Cameroon, in America, every detail you need. That's what I love about JoinIT. They are so detail oriented. Like you cannot ask a question because before you even ask, they already have all the answers for you. So check the comment section, you'll see their contact details and how to join their school. So please go ahead and tell us this what Sister Eugenie is asking. What is the shortest course you have through Cameroon and what is the cost?
Right.
For those maybe somebody abroad wants to sign their person.
The shortest course we have is the 6 months training, right? That is the shortest that we have. But however, our 2 weeks computer basic training is short and it is free. You don't need to pay anything. We are coming there to empower our people back home. But now with the 6 months training, you can either decide to do database administration, data analytics with Power BI, or database development, or introduction to cloud computing. So these are the courses that we have. These are same courses that we offer here in the US for $3,000. That is like 1.7 million. But in Cameroon, we have subsidized this to leave it at almost no cost. This is 410,000, which you pay into installment, right? Again, this is just money that helps to take care of the resources that are there to train you. Because in Cameroon, it's not about the money, because you cannot be taking money from somebody where there are challenges in having jobs. You know the nature of the economy, but at the same time, you cannot just do it that way. At times in the course of the training, we try to help our students with money for data and all of those stuff. So we also want to give back in that manner. It's more of giving to the community. With that 400,000, you stay with us for 6 months. We still mentor you. After 6 months, you join our interview prep. You can attend every other interview prep session. So you join our community, and afterwards, if you want to get to the US, you still have our mentorship. There are a lot of people who have traveled out of Cameroon taking our training. We still give them mentorship at no cost. So I know the next question is going to be like you mentioned, right? We're detail oriented. When is the next course starting, right? Somebody should have already asked that. So our next course in Cameroon is starting October 1st, right? It is this month. So we already started a free 2 weeks computer training where we have done it for the first week. We're going to be jumping into the second week of the computer basics training, where we have videos where we can share. I think Prof. Allen can share the link for the first 2 classes on computer basic that we have taught, so that even if you did not attend, it's a 3 hours video for each class. Click on that link. We have made it public. You can watch it. Then if you're interested, come and join week 2, right? We'll put that in the comment section. Join week 2. And then after we are done with computer basic, we now jump into the training proper, starting the first week of next month. We still have spots open. If you join our WhatsApp group or send me a direct message, or Prof. Allen or Prof. Robert in Cameroon, we'll be able to guide you on how to enroll in the training.
All right. Thank you so much for that response. Thank you. So Sister Eugenie has heard, she said you read my mind, I guess, about the second part of the question, asking when it's starting. So thank you so much. For those of you who are abroad, if you have a family member back home that you want to support, this is something that you can do for them and get them enrolled into the program. So the next question that I have, which is coming from what you just said, is what is the criteria? Like, what are the qualifications that they need to join the program? So that if I have a little brother in Cameroon, maybe I'll see if he's qualified, have the things that he needs to join the program. So please, if you're watching this show for the first time, like I said, kindly follow us. And those of you who are not following Brian, please go and follow him. His name is Wain Chong. Follow JoinITSolutions. That's where the magic is happening. That is where everything you need to know is happening. The goal of this show is I want to be able to change lives. I want people to sit somewhere one day and say, oh, I'm doing this thing in my life today because I met a guest on Glam Media Talkshow who told me, I could do this, and then I signed up here. So I beg Una, that's the goal of this Glam Media Talkshow. Just please help me follow Brian, and also let him know when you go follow him and you want to sign up for the school, let him know that you're from Glam Media. Maybe by God's grace, he can give you Glam Media discount. You don't know. So please, you people should help me. Or don't shame me, I beg. Una no disgrace me. Me, so I will save money. I will pick one lucky person way like IT. One of these, maybe next year, put it to for the program as my own way of supporting Brian and supporting the person. So you guys keep watching the show. One day, I will register somebody. I will send somebody to JoinITSolutions too. All right. Thank you so much, Brian. So kindly tell us the qualifications to get into the program in UB, and then from there we'll go to the next thing.
Okay, so all you need, the first qualification is a positive mindset to be able to learn something new, right? Once you have that positive mindset, you are good to go. The next is we want people who have at least advanced level, right? And the beauty here is that we have set it up in such a way where anybody, if you are a student, if you're already working, you can enroll in our training, because we also, target people who are working who need to enhance their skills, teachers who want to enhance their skills in IT. So the training, we consider a lot of infrastructural challenges like poor internet during the day and all of that. Our trainings in Cameroon are during the morning hours of the day where internet is okay. If you are a teacher or a mom, we give you time. Our trainings are between 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. online. That way, if you go to bed early, you can get up, take your training, then still get up in the morning and continue with your activities of the day. If you are a student, you go to school during the day, come back that very early morning, you can still enroll. So especially to those students who are in the university, right? This is a good way for you because the way we teach you, it does not only help you to be a DBA, it helps you to also understand how to study and be successful in the university. You will learn how to research, you will learn what is IT, you will learn the tools that you have to be able to help you enhance your learning experience as a person. So we have trained teachers, we have trained workers, and university students. I still tell everybody, we are still in Cameroon. Don't just feel like you come and do a 6 months training. Still be going to school, be doing whatever you're doing. But a 6 months training is just enhancing you as a person and adding more value to your resume. If you are even an accountant, if you're applying for a job, you put there that you have this certification in database administration. Accounting is all about data, manipulating data, reading data, right? Being able to audit data. Data is in a database. If you are banking and finance, you get something to do with database administration or data analysis. If you are doing banking and finance, you can analyze data to be like, oh, yeah, this is a trend. We have more customers here. We have this amount of savings from here. So we have designed a system to be able to accommodate anyone in Cameroon. We have classes twice a week. That is going to be Wednesday breaking, Thursday, and Friday breaking Saturday. Those are the 2 days you have classes. And we make sure that we teach you the skills along the training. I always like to talk with students or even professionals. What do you do? If you're an accountant, please update your resume. Look for better opportunities. Start applying for jobs, outside of Cameroon. So that is how it is. And it's really been working, Glam. I will tell you that much, right? We have helped teachers gain more skills to be able to teach, by taking our training.
All right, thank you very much. So if I'm understanding you correctly, is the JoinIT courses, like the IT courses, do they come in like electives? You know how we had courses, then we had extra classes that we took elsewhere just to to add to what we're doing. Is that what it is, or is it something that, because like you said, if you're doing the IT course, you can still be going to school. So is somebody, if there's somebody that is not a UB student, all they want to do is just join IT, is it okay for them to have their advanced level and go register in that course, or do they have to be a student in the university and then register for the JoinIT?
That is a very good question. You are that smart, I know. Yes, so it is not an elective course, it's a course on its own, right? You don't need to be a student in the University of Buea. Our training is open to anyone in Cameroon. But the good thing is that at the end of it, the University of Buea recognizes that you have taken a certification training with them, right? It does not apply towards your degree credit, at least for now, but that is what we are pushing for. If someone has this certification in IT and comes to study computer science, at least take off some courses for that person. That is where we are heading to with the University of Buea. So for now, that has not yet been implemented, but in the long run, when you come to UB, if you have this certification in database administration, they'll be able to apply towards some of your credit hours. But for now, anywhere in Cameroon, as long as you have internet, as long as you have a computer that meets the training requirements, you can enroll. And at the end of that, you'll get a document from UB that, yes, you took this training from the University of Buea.
Oh my God, thank you so much for responding to that, because like here in America, the way they do it, they have like a degree program, like you can say computer science, then specialization in cloud computing. So something like that, right? Hopefully with time, UB will be able to give somebody a degree in computer science with specialization in database administration and things like that. So that's really a good one. So hopefully by God's grace, they will grant you guys that. All right, let me read a few comments and welcome some people that just joined. Eso Stella says, hello, Queen Mother. Hi, Stella. Thank you so much for joining. Lumgoda says, IT, the only way to go. Maxim says, follow Glam Media. Oh, don't come and receive free knowledge and go. I swear, please, people should not come and post. all these Brian's family members that have come, and his students and ex-students and present students, please, people should not go. Follow us, please. Follow us. Joy says, "Where mommy Glam? I love you like that." I love you too, Joyous. Thank you. Nta Jerome, I'm sure that's a person. He says, "Oh yes, that's our guy." And then Joy says, "Somebody please support me, Joy." I beg somebody please support Joy, because if me I could, I would support Joy. If you're abroad and you're moved to support anybody to join Brian's school, it's 400,000 in Cameroon, and people abroad, that's almost maybe $500 to $600. I mean, it's not bad now. Less than $1,000. It's not bad. You know, if we can do it, I will. I will save money for it. I will pick somebody, and trust me, someday I will send somebody to join IT Solution. Mona already support me, so maybe show the growth, so that when I grow too, so if Facebook start giving me some more change, I can use now the put people there for school too. You see now, and Sister Eugenie say, "I told you, dear Glam Queen, that you have a great vision that will be like Oprah Winfrey from Cameroon origin." Thank you, big sis. Thank you. My elder sister already calls me Oprah. I've told her I'm not Oprah. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Joy says the timing is perfect. Now money go land now. No worry, Joy. God will provide. You never know. Somebody can be watching here and they can decide to support you. And the most important thing Brian said was that the payments are also instrumental. So you can join and then, you know, make arrangements to do your payments. I think they work with you on how to go about that. So thank you, Lungoda. She says, keyword, positive mind and determination, learning from the comfort of your home. That's true. Maxim says, 100%, I will be recommending Join IT to all my colleagues now. Anybody asking me how to enter IT will be recommending Join IT, but they must follow Glam Media first. Yes, sir. Thank you, Maxim. Joy says, hugs for you, Glam Mother. Thank you. Maxime, no be flatter me say anti-glam is over. It's first of all over intelligent. I beg, I'm just trying. Charlotte, where she says that she's joining late because she was tied up at work. But thank you for joining, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Bright Sinner says, thank you, Glam Queen, for this opportunity. I joined IT Solution. We are raising standards. Yes, you guys are doing. I'm a Join IT alumni. In short, Brian, I think I should start doing more Join IT stuff here, because they decided to overleave the Martin. Don't go. I used to be a student at Join IT. I did the Azure Fundamentals class. It was a few weeks. We did that, and then I also used to work with Brian. Glam Media used to be his brand. I used to be his brand ambassador. Brian, what are you going to make me back brand ambassador for that Join IT? We can't over advertising school. Hey, so as when I see me, so maybe there's a potential for me to renew my contract with Join IT. So Mona, just I beg, thank you guys for making this happen, because now I don't watch this show today. When I don't motivate me and Brian, thank you so much. Thank you. Jerome says, first lady, and say you get fine. Yes, so fine. All right. Nanga Cho says their success rate is next to none. Congratulations. Thank you. That's why I'm excited, because I'm not just here coming and telling you people, oh, go and join IT, go and follow Brian. We are here with proof. We have the proof is in the pudding. Like, we are speaking with proof of what Brian is doing. Like, we are showing you guys everything that he's doing, and we have people in the comments that are confirming it. So that just makes it even even better. Thank you, Sister Roxy. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Brian, let's go talk about the success of Join IT Solution now in Cameroon, right? Now that we've told people how to join it, why you went to Cameroon, how they can, they contact all the Join IT Solution contact is in the comment section. Please, if you're watching, go just scroll back through the comments. You see all their content. They even have a video there that is showing you free. The one that you talked about, the 2 weeks on basic training, free video. They've posted a link there. So there's no reason why you should complain. Please go and watch that video and get to Brian. The cost in Cameroon is 400,000. In America, it's 3,000, which is really cheap in America, because I know people who teach database administration for 4,000 to 5,000. I know people who teach cybersecurity for $4,000. So to have it at 3,000 is really cheap. And the most important thing is that you can pay in installments. That's the most important thing. So please don't let that discourage you. They work with you. They will give you a good. If you tell them you're from Glam Media, they'll give you a discount. I'm prophesying that discount. So please go join. Go follow Brian. And if you're watching us for the first time, please follow us as well. Do not go. I want to see you people. Please do not go. Next show, you guys make sure you're here. Okay. Roslyn Love, thank you for joining. She says hello, Glam King, Glam Media. Charlotte, thank you guys. All right. Let me now show you people what we have been talking about all this time. Let me tell you people how, let me show, now we have told you people about JoinITSolutions. Let me show you people their success. Let me show you people what they are doing in the community and how they are changing lives. This video is the most, it touched my heart when I watched it. So let me just play it for you people and then we'll come back to it. I'll ask you a question about it, okay? Let me go ahead. Oh, Brian, okay, there you go.
These are professional database administrators and data analysts. JoinITSolutions is graduating over 25 students who have undergone a 6-month course and have been well equipped to excel in the job market.
During the graduation ceremony today, the students started by presenting projects, and those projects were focused to address solutions or challenges that are being faced by companies. So they provided solutions to us. We all saw that these students have skills in database management. They have skills in securing companies' infrastructure, securing the data, and ensuring high availability. That will go a long way to increase the customer satisfaction for every company around the world.
The graduation ceremony, which took place this Friday, August 30 in Boya, was chaired by the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Teaching and Development of Information and Communication Technology, University of Boya, Professor Sonnen Michael. JoinITSolutions is in partnership with the School of Technology, University of Boya.
Big thank you to a valuable partner in JoinITSolutions, who have been in this venture for close to 2 years now, and who have seen the great impact that JoinIT has actually brought to the University of Boya. First of all, the JoinIT actually built our state-of-the-art website that we are currently using, and also the training that we have been having with JoinIT for the students. Most of them have been employed, because it is actually skills driven, and you know now they always ask you, don't show us what you have and what you know. So we are very, very happy with the partnership that we have with JoinIT, and we hope that we are going to actually do greater things.
Role-based information technology is what is leading the world today.
Like I mentioned earlier, role-based IT is where the world is driven to. Initially, you can hire somebody as an IT person, and you want this person to be a network guy, computer scientist, a computer repair person, building websites, but that has actually changed. So companies need to restructure their IT services. Even education, educational institutions, they need to make sure that students are learning the skills that are needed, pointing towards a particular path. For example, we are engaging in data management, where data management have various skills, right? Like being a database administrator, a data analyst, a data scientist. So companies need to be able to hire this kind of people, as well as educational institutions need to teach them to follow a particular path.
JoinITSolutions, as the name goes, is out to solve the many difficulties faced by companies and also youth unemployment.
IT has indeed been a blessing so far. From the training that 6 months ago, like our CEO just said, if we say 6 months, then we're limiting ourselves. I can actually say it's been a year. Hands-on training from on-prem.
Brian, oh, I'm so proud of you. I don't know how Safi explain them, because I've one thing that excites me is progress in life. I've seen you. I know where you come from. I know where you started, and the journey, the journey is, my God, it's been so, I don't know how to explain it. If I'm getting into IT today, you're one of those that motivated me, because I've seen the work you do and you're so passionate about what you do. You're so inspirational. It's not even funny. I don't know how to explain it. I just love the fact that you are passionate about what you do and you take it to the next level. Like, you don't just, like you say, you've not been complacent. You always make sure you're finding ways to improve on things and finding ways to grow. I am so proud of you. When I watched that video with the UB graduates, I cried, because I was like, now Brian, this so. Now I'm this so, man. I mean, I look at you now, like, for me, I always accord people their respect, the respect that is due. For me now, my level, the way I look at you, even though me and you na kojo, but professionally, the way I look at you, like, you be celebrity for my eye. You know what I mean? Like, you're that high for me. Because for me, I always respect people, and I give people their flowers, and I give them their respect when it's due. So thank you so much for everything that you've done. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. So now tell us, how do you feel, right? Now you've taken JOINITSolutions to Cameroon, and then you did your school. First of all, first question, was this your first batch that graduated? And then second of all, how do you feel like the CEO, knowing that you've trained 25 database administrators and data analytics specialists in Cameroon? Because I heard in the interview, in the program, the video, they said some of them are even having jobs. So how does that make you feel, sir? Just give us some, just gist us about this whole thing and how it comes together for you.
Oh, thank you so much for the very positive comments, and you are really trying to elevate me to the level where I think
I cannot elevate somebody that is already elevated. I beg, put me for ground.
That might be too big. But anyway, thank you so much. So this is not the first batch. You heard the DVC mention. We have been in partnership for 2 years. We are actually training our this C7 in the College of Technology, and we'll continue to build on that. So talking about how I feel, as Brian, as a person, not the CEO. CEO is just a title, right? Looking at myself at that as that carpenter back then who transitioned to now be an IT person, to have been a leader, a community leader in various organizations, and now being able to impact the community with knowledge. To me, that is the highest fulfillment. And I believe one of the things I can count myself successful is the people that I have trained. It's not the money that I might have been making in my respective jobs or whatever JoinIT is giving me, but that positive feeling when I see somebody that has gone through JoinIT and they are able to have a job. One person having a job is impacting their entire family. Just imagine if you're in the US and you're making a 6-figure job from a $10 an hour job, the impact that money will give into your family. So those are the things I count as success, and I really push for this to be happening. Again, it is not about me, it is about a team. I cannot do this by myself. I must tell you that JoinIT has a dedicated and passionate team, people that focus more on the value that we impact in the people, not the money, not the financial benefit of it. If it is about finances, I can tell you most of my team members here, they can have 3, 4, 5 jobs where we're making $500,000, right? Just spending 6 hours every week to teach somebody. If they are supposed to be paid hourly, if I am supposed to be paid hourly for teaching a class, teaching students in Cameroon, I bet you they will not be able to pay me. So I don't look at the success in that area. And I want to give special thanks to, my team. JoinIT is not a person. We have over 19 instructors. We have teachers. We have mentors. We have people at the interview prep that help you. I have an entire team in Cameroon headed by Prof. Robert, a very dedicated and passionate, mentee. I call him a mentee. We have grown now to be more of, a family and brothers. I have Prof. Marius, one of my students, who is also teaching now in Cameroon. I have Joyce, a student. I have Laura. All of these are people that have pushed me to be able to even set up a location in Cameroon where they can go sit and work. So you see that is also, employment that JoinIT is giving in Cameroon, right? And we have to continuously build on that. Then coming back to the US, I have a team that since the formation of JoinIT, we have had one goal: to impact the community, teach people, have a common platform where we can sit and empower our people. I have Prof. Allen, I have Prof. Barbie, who is the seniorest in our team, the most experienced. I have Prof. Galabe, my very good friend here in San Antonio. Actually, if you look at him, you call him the CEO. A very nice and correct gentleman. Not me, mixing culture and all of this. I have Prof. Ephraim, Sydney. So we have a very solid team. I have Prof. JT. I have a lot of instructors. Prof. Vanessa, Prof. Brina, Prof. Tse, a student from Cameroon that I trained who got to the US, and he's also teaching now. I might have missed some names, but we have a good number of instructors who play the role of mentors here, Prof. Emar. So That is about how I feel, training people who are able to train others now, us all working as a team and impacting the community. Now, one thing that regarding the success in Cameroon, I cannot really measure the success in Cameroon now in terms of how many students have been employed. I measure the success in Cameroon in terms of how many students have had the information that they need about IT. How many students have gone through the training that they now understand that IT is something that anybody can do it at one level. I measure the success in Cameroon in terms of bringing this information to the University of Boya, where they are able to now start restructuring the university to take IT courses. Let me tell you this. University of Boya just implemented ICT 101 for business, a compulsory IT fundamental course now that every student in the University of Boya will have to take starting this year. So that is one thing. It is things like this that encourage them to be like, you know what, everybody needs this IT knowledge. Through partnerships like this, the university is learning and they are making changes to accommodate this fast growing, field in IT. Also, I measure the success in Cameroon by, what we have done in educating companies, networking, right? During the graduation, you saw companies that were invited. Managers can come and see how students are performing, hands-on skills in managing databases. That is how I measure the success. I measure the success, how the information is going there. Newspapers, TV channels taking this information and sharing it. Measure the success again with what Glam Media has done today. This to me is success, bringing these people, them sharing their feedback, sharing their comment. This is what we call success, right? This is true empowerment of our community, not the financial gain that comes out of this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chongwain. I don't even know. This shows fit to I know, right? I know what I mean. No, mama, me, Brian. I don't know that. So you shots. By the way, for those who those who have been watching us from the beginning, or those who are just joining now, Pancho couldn't make it today. He's not feeling well. So please, after the show, you guys can send him a message just to wish him well. He has kata and cough. So he knows this stuffy. That's why he couldn't make it today. So thank you so much. Let me read some comments here. Maxim again, he's my IT guy. He understand all the way he talk. If one person if he interpret the way he talk about any language like Maxim, we got an IT person. So he'd be so happy and excited about this show. He says, this is awesome. Joy sent lots and lots of hearts. Thank you, Joy. Linda Mbungwe. Oh, Linda, thank you. Oh my God. Linda says, thank you so much. She's one of our sisters that used to live here in San Antonio. And she's also an IT professional. So she said, JOINITSolutions is the people's solution. There you go. And then Joy says, the people's choice. Francisca says, wow. Our Amy Bride, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I saw my sister Asotu is there. She said, thumbs up, JOINITSolution. Nikki Nash says, best live show. Joy, well done. Tad Jerome says, go bro. And then he's asking if we can organize another show to request for sponsorship for about three people to join IT. We'll see. We'll talk about that, Jerome. I'll contact you. We'll talk about that. And even with Brian too, we'll talk about that and see what we can do, because truly the goal is to change lives. The goal is to support our own. So if we can do another show where we can request for people to, help us donate some funds, then we can pick 3 people that are interested in the program and sign them up. Because the most important thing, like Loom said before, you have to be determined. You have to have a positive mind. And as Brian said, you have to be willing to learn. That's the first qualification. If you're not willing to, because one of the reasons why people don't support people a lot back home is because you send people money to go and learn something, they'll go 1, 2, 3 weeks, they don't want to go there anymore. So somebody cannot want to invest in you and you're not willing to do the work. So it's only going to be serious people that we know that we are going to help. And with the graduation, like you watched the video, they said some of the students are already having jobs. So Brian, one question that I wanted to ask real quick is, like, you guys, I know you do after the course, you help people with interview prep and stuff. That extends to those in Cameroon too, right? They also graduate and then they do interview preps. Okay. So so you see, when you go to JOINITSolutions, the price is affordable, and then they teach you and then they follow you up after graduation. You do help you with interview prep and job applications. So like we said, You can do these IT courses, even if you're in Cameroon, you can do it. Imagine you doing your database administration course in Cameroon, doing your certification. These certifications are recognized worldwide. You do your play a lot, you fall bush. You just enter start work now. Now you just enter start make money. That's 6 figures. You know, suffer that do suffer America work can work. You can do $10 job. They work with people. You just enter, so you start work. So please, if you are considering, if you have ever thought about switching to the IT field, now is the time. Everything is getting digitalized. I don't tell when I say Mrs. Eva did for that road. I don't be left behind. Mrs. Eva did for that road. So thank you so much. Lou says the vice chancellor of the university said it all roads leads to join IT. That's true. Okay. Roslyn, thank you. She said, well said. Lum said, leader of tomorrow, know the past this. God bless you, sir. Thank you. And for those who don't know, Brian is also a good community leader. He has been the president of all the groups in San Antonio, in my town. So he's not only somebody that is smart and book-wise and business-wise, he's also a very good community leader. And also the Comnamites people can confirm that he's all around, he's everything. He's one thing, my favorite thing about Brian is his humility. Everybody knows me, I'm crazy about humble people. Brian is very humble. Sometimes he gets on my last nerves, but he's very humble. He's very, very humble. So that's one thing I admire about him. And Sister Eugenie says, as a second batch in Yubu, we all took computer 201 since at that time computer was new to the world. Yes, Sister Eugenie, that's true. She says, great job, Mr. CEO and the Glam Media Show. Thank you. Linda Bue is giving you thumbs up. Sister Joyce Asani is here. She said, join IT solutions to the world. Before I continue, let me take a moment and appreciate my Unity sisters. You know, my Unity sisters, they came through. They came through for us. So thank you, Unity sisters. Anybody that is from Unity that is watching, thank you. Mashi Foyne says, that's the way we do it in Join IT. I am one of Join IT teachers in AWS Cloud branch in the US. Go Join IT. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys. Nikki Nash, everybody. Nikki Nash, he is not single. Where? Nikki Nash is a single mom. I am damn interested. Are you interested in the IT, the school, or you're interested in the CEO? Because CEO is not single. CEO is not available. Leave us. Leave us. Today we are crushing no come now. You are now looking for another person to go with. CEO is not available. Leave CEO alone. You see the kind of young boy we get plenty sense and money, so it's a get if you live in Mexico. Our gender carry last. We cannot let him go. So thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for that. I'm just happy because, like I said, I have people that are interested and they have said that they don't mind joining, you know, your school. So we just have to connect with them and talk with them and see what they need and how we can help, right? So thank you guys so much. So I also have one more video which is still about the Boya graduation and everything that Brian is doing to share. And then once we finish watching that video, then we'll come back and we'll conclude. Okay? Because Brian has been a good, in fact, let me not say the best because my other guests the feedback. Now when I talk about, but one of the best so far. So let's go ahead and show you guys this video, the last video of the day, and then we'll come back and say our goodbyes. All right. Let's go. Now this one. I already do that one. This one.
It is an honor to stand here again to award you your end of course certificate. You all have come a long way. It's been not just 6 months, because if you are counting just 6 months, you keep aside the late night, you keep aside the weeks you work on projects. So this has been not less than a year of hard work. And that has been demonstrated here today, as you all have seen. Today, I have been able to set up a platform that can train our brothers and sisters. Our partnership with the University of Boya, this has been going on for 2 years, and I must tell you that we have accomplished a lot. And this could not have been possible without people that understand the need to grow our middle class, to grow our younger generation. So I want to again welcome our parents and thank you all for providing the resources to these our graduates. So that is telling you that you are investing in the future of these kids, and with what they have demonstrated there today, you can tell that your money has not been wasted. Before you graduate, we did not just teach you because we want to teach you. We are teaching you to address solutions. that is a practical approach of our training. You don't just want to learn because you want to learn. You are learning skills that are needed by companies to overcome certain challenges. And today I am proud to say that you all have the skills to administer infrastructures for companies, manage their databases, analyze their data, and help them in informed decision making. It is clear that data is a new oil, right? There is nowhere you go. Everything about the world today is driven by data. They are going there to learn, and they are learning from the best. And I would like to say that the College of Technology and JOINITSolutions in Partnership University of Boya, we are the best, and that has been proven. So again, congratulations. Thanks to our parents for supporting them, and we'll continue to ensure that we build networks like this where companies, you can demonstrate what you can do for companies to be able to help you. So thank you all. God bless you. Thank you, DVC, and we'll continue to build on this partnership. Thank you.
Oh, man. Oh. Thank you. I am so Mark making my hair. You don't see my new hair. We will get to it. I am so proud of you. I have said it and I will say it 110 times. Thank you so much for everything you do. I know that it's a business for you, but the aspect of the parts that you give back to the community, the things that you do to change lives, I'm really happy about it. And you told me earlier that your main goal is Cameroon. You're focused on Cameroon. You have your school here in the US. You have people here in the US who do your studies and they go. But the fact that, because most of the time people say, oh, when we go bush, we run, they want to go back for home, go invest back for home for change life. Sometimes people have the means to do it. Sometimes people don't have the means. But those of you who have the means and have gone back to do that, we really applaud you. So thank you so much for all you do. Thank you so much for everything that you've taught me as a person individually. I've been, like I said, I've been your student. I've come to class and I've learned. One thing about Brian is that he can joke with me all he wants outside, but when we are in class, he's my prof. It is serious. So I don't even know whether they say me again. So don't mind this. He's smiling here. When you meet Brian in class, it's a different thing. Oh, he's not there to be kiki kaka. You know. If he asks you questions, so sometimes if he asks me questions, I know if he answer. He said, "Put on your camera. Let me see your face." Hey, this is you know. So he takes it very seriously. He's very serious about what he does. Whether you are his friend or not, you attend his school. Be sure that you're going to learn something, and that's one thing I appreciate about him. So for me, like I said, I'm trying to get into IT, so at least I know that Brian is somebody that can help me. So if you want to switch careers, if you want to get into IT, if you're already in the IT field, you just want to get more knowledge on stuff that you're doing, you can always contact Brian. Even though he's a database administrator, he knows a lot. Everything in the IT field, he has an idea on. So if you have a question about the field or anything that you want to do, you can contact him. If he doesn't have the answer, he has somebody that has the answer. He told us earlier he has a friend that has a connection with UB. They do cybersecurity there too. So you see that he's somebody that has he has people that have, you know, different knowledge and things in the IT field. So if you have a question, please reach out to the JOINITSolutions team. They will always help you. They are not selfish with knowledge like some people. They share their knowledge. Okay. So please reach out to them. They will help you. So that said, Mr. Brian Chongwain, oh, I don't want you to go. I don't want the show to end. I mean, for those who have been sharing, thank you. I'll go through the list and I'll pick our 2 highest sharers and I'll send you people something. Like I said at the beginning of the show, if you support us, we will support you too. So please, if you have been sharing our show, thank you so much. I know Nikki Nash, I trust your hand sharing. I know so you don't share for all places of the world. Nikki Nash and Joy, thank you guys. Anybody else who shared, I will go and check my share. The good thing is Facebook always shows us those things, so we can see those who share, those who engage, and everything. So every time I'm able to, I will send you guys something to thank you for your support. So thank you. Special thanks to everyone who watched us today. This show again, was one of our best shows. The knowledge that was shared here today is amazing. If you came in late, don't worry, you can always go back and rewatch. And if you have any questions about JoinIT Solutions, please feel free to reach out to us. Follow them on Facebook. They have dropped all their handles, their WhatsApp group, everything that you need to know about JoinIT Solutions is in the comment section. So thank you so much, Mr. Chongwain. So before we leave you, we always ask the last question of the day is, what advice do you have for people that are aspiring, inspiring to join your field? Like, what can you tell them just to motivate? I know you have been motivating us all day, talking about inspiring us and everything. But if there's somebody that wants to join and they're scared and they're like, they just need that one line or one, last conversation with somebody that can push them to go and start, what will you tell them?
Okay, so again, thank you again for this opportunity, and thanks to all the viewers for being present. So one thing I would say is that you need to be positive about yourself. That is the first thing. Be positive about yourself, believe in yourself, because no one can push you beyond your limit, right? Even though at JoinIT, we'll do our best to make you get to that point, but that initial step has to come from you. Don't be challenged by the challenges that we have back home. Don't limit yourself that I'm not going to do IT because I'm not going to have jobs, right? I did not know when I was working in Cameroon that in the US I would be an IT person. When I was in carpenter, I did not know that tomorrow I was going to be an IT person. So any opportunity that comes your way, take advantage of it. Most of the time, we don't do things because of lack of information. Now that you have this information, sit down, digest the information, and see if this is something that you want to do. If you make that determination, if you take that decision that, yes, I want to do IT, then you have a place that will guide you, empower you, mentor you to that point where you'll be comfortable in whatsoever you do. That is the first thing. And secondly, IT is something that everybody can do it, right? But it does not mean that everybody will be an IT person. You might just decide to learn this just to add skills to what you already know, just to see how other things operate out there. That is also something good that you can do. You never know. So the only encouragement I'll give is that go through this, the video that we will have, right? Listen to it, try to see, take a you time and think, is this something? If that thing in you tells you that, embark in that, please do it. If that thing tells you that, contact Brian, ask more information, do it. You never know what will give you that push to get started. In JoinIT, the only thing we say is get started. Once you get started, then there's a platform that will mentor you towards the right path. And I will not end without thanking other people. Like I mentioned, IT is broad. Here in San Antonio, in the US, we have people that offer other trainings, right? You must not be a DBA. You must not be a data scientist. You must not be a data analytics person. I have my very good friend here, Joshua Tata, right, who has a cybersecurity school. I have a Piliki Agile community. I have a lot of people here. So just ask me. And I am not that person that will be trying to convince you to be a DBA. People have come to me that, Brian, I want to get into IT. What can I do? I ask your background. What are some of the things that you like? I said that, with this your background, I think you easily fit in cybersecurity. Contact this person. I think you easily feel in the managerial part of IT. Contact this person. So I do that. I give you my honest feedback and I evaluate you to give you information that will help you to go towards the right path. To me, and JoinIT, this is not about money. This is about impacting somebody's life and directing them towards the right path. Thank you again so much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to the next invite. And it was great being with you all.
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you. I love that aspect about you. Like I always tell people that sharing is caring, right? There's enough. The reason why we don't like to help people or why we fight and quarrel and don't support each other, for me, I have come to the conclusion is because we as humans do not understand that there's enough room for everybody to shine. Your clients will always be your clients, even if we do the same thing. I've had people that have come to me. I used to do photography. I took a break because I had an injury. Then I found somebody to work with, but our schedules were always not matching. Then my camera had an issue. So I've been out of photography for more than 3 years now. But every time somebody calls me, I'll tell them, DJ Tata takes pictures. Sometimes people are surprised that I'm referring him. I don't care. He's a photographer, I'm a photographer. I can never take the pictures of everybody in this world. People are doing Scrum. You call them, ask them information on how to go about it. They will blatantly tell you that it's not for everyone. Yes, like you said, you also said it, everything is not for everyone. Even the IT is not for everyone. But why withhold the information from them? Give it to them. Let them go and do their research. Let them go and try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not your place to tell somebody that this is not for you or it's not for everybody. No. If you have the information, give them. What does it cost you? If they do the Scrum or they do the database, is it going to stop you from doing yours? No. So I like the fact that you share information. If somebody comes to you and they're like, I want to do IT, you're not only there, oh, you must do database. No, you must do database. You tell them there's cybersecurity, there's Scrum, there's this, there's project management. And I have people, like you said, we have a lot of people who teach these things. Yeah, it's only here in San Antonio, we have Zilla, who does Scrum. We have Epiliki in Houston, who does Scrum. We have DJ Tata, cybersecurity. I have my sister, Roxley. Yeah, Roslyn Love, she teaches Scrum and Cyber. We have a lot of those courses. It's just to direct people to the right place and the right fit for them. So thank you so much for that. I'm really thankful for this last part that you just mentioned, because it's something that has been, on my mind a lot. So let me read the last comments before we go here. Nikki Nash says, this is the spirit. Oh, Nikki Nash wanna give Glam Media a place for this. When I give Glam Media a place for this industry. My sister, no people did very industrial. I did do my own. I did build my own industry. I know them for Cameroon industry because they no ever give my place. She says, "You are the best. Thanks for the guest. Thank for the encouraging words. Oh, this is what I would have missed today." Say, Lord, I'm blessed to follow this show. Thank you. Please go follow Brian as well. You guys follow JoinITSolutions as well. Sang Nadesh says, "Thank you, Prof. Brian, for the encouragement." Linda Bowe said, this was amazing. Glam Media and JoinITSolutions. Thank you, sis. Kimbi Lize Alexine says, that's the spirit impacting life. Nikki Nash says, your place there. Okay. Sister Francisca said, thank you, Glam Queen. Well done, well said. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Maxine says, the interview was super insightful. Nikki Nash, I appreciate you, Mom, for everything. I appreciate you guys too for everything. All our followers, our Glam Media followers, who are always here every week watching, and sharing. And thank you guys so much. I will do my best to also support you people back. You people know how I do it. And I like surprises. So I know I need I come for do general like open giveaway or anything. Every now and then I just pick my people and I surprise them and I appreciate them for supporting us. But this particular show today, I will pick 2 people, the highest sharers today. I will give you guys money for data. So thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We have people who have been here from beginning. Joy, thank you so much. She says, thank you for this great interview. Thank you for, she's thanking you, Brian, for honoring our invitation. Yes, she said our, because she's part of our Glam family. She's a Glam follower. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Brian. And I'm still waiting to resign my contract as brand ambassador. Ma ask them. They say ask and it shall be given to you.
Definitely. So just one thing, Glam, before I go, I know you like to support people. I don't know how you do it. And maybe on camera. So whatever you want to support the 2 people, you can add, make it 4 or 5. But I'll give you 100,000 to share to the people.
Hey! Una not yeah. Hey, Mama go ma collapse. I beg I fit take 50,000 for myself.
Give it to the people in Cameroon that you have data. The goal is to get that, put data in your phone, go and research.
Yes.
Information how to get started.
So we have 100,000 from JoinITSolutions to share on Glam Media. And now I go see me. I go high up today. I go pick now only my people who know themselves. The rest of anybody that is not supporting me, forget. You know they that 100K. You know they. Hey, Jesus. You show me start calling name them. Maxine, you did it. Joy, you did it. Nikki Nash. In short, no, my people, Riley, everybody that has been supporting me is going to benefit. I don't care what I give them, 2K for each person, but everybody that has been supporting me will benefit from this. Thank you so much, Mr. Brian. Thank you so much. Thank you. But me too, I will benefit from the money. I will surely give you 50K. All right, guys, I'm going to post the names of those that will be on the list of our giveaway, of our Join IT Solutions giveaway. Thank you so much, Mr. Chongwain. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Oh, Papa, you are the best. Oh, I know the rest of it. I know the end of this. I know the end of this after this. But thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who joined. If you are in Cameroon and you watch this show, please, I don't know what I'm at. I'll get to you. I'll get to the comments and look at the people in Cameroon and I'll make a list. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. Mr. Chongwain, you can drop, whenever you're ready to go, and then I can say goodbye to my family members.